So I am so excited you have decided to join our 31 team. Woohoo! I am so excited that you are here, and I know the rest of my team is excited as well, and hopefully you are too. So this tutorial, I kind of want to show you two of the things that you're going to do the most of, and that is creating parties and submitting orders. So there's a lot of other information that we're going to get to, but again, these are going to be two of the things that you're going to do the most of, so I think we should start with that. So the first thing that you're going to want to do to be able to do both of these things is you're going to want to go to 31 today. You should have received an email from Home Office with your username, which will be a string of numbers. So I'm going to put that in right now. And just a quick little tip about this video. The lag time is about 10 seconds. So I'm going to try to go really, really slow. So if you hear 10-second periods of silence, that's because I want to make sure that the video is catching up. So I'm not going ahead and speaking ahead and you're like, hey, where did you go? Okay. So again, you're going to put your information in, you're going to put your username and your password in. Another quick note, make sure you memorize this number. That makes it so much easier when you're going in and putting in that number every time instead of copying and pasting or having to write it down. So you're going to sign in. Nope, I put the wrong password in. Okay. So once you get to this page, if it hasn't quite come up, no problem, I'm not doing anything right now. You're going to see that it's going to say welcome, and then it'll say your name as well as information that says personal volume. That's the volume that you have for the month, as well as some other information. We're not going to go over that at this time because again, we're just learning about submitting parties and orders, or creating parties and orders, excuse me. So we're going to actually go up here to the right hand corner and click Virtual Office. And if you're not there quite yet, no problem. On this page, once you click Virtual Office, you're going to see where you can look at the new catalog, some other information about what's going on this month, how to get April going really well for you, some different things like that. So we're going to come up here to Parties, and we're going to click Open Parties. Okay, you'll see Parties at the top, and then once you highlight Parties, you'll see that it opens another tab, and you'll click Open Parties. And as you can see here, I have a couple of parties. This is one party I have going on right now. And then I actually did a test party earlier to practice a little bit before I did this video. So once you get to this page that says Open Parties, you're going to see a pink button that says New Party, and you're going to click that. And it's going to bring you to a page where you're going to put in your party information. So again, this is pretty self-explanatory, but we're going to put a party name. So we're going to do example party. And here you can put in a party description. So you can put, if you're doing a home party, you can put the address in, the time, just a little bit of information about the party, some different things that they're going to be able to see, whether it's a summer party or some other type of party. There's also a drop-down box below that says what type of party is this, and you can choose a home party or an online party, fundraiser, whatever you want to do. And then you'll see when is the party, and that's where you will click the date of your party. So we'll say that it's today. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we'll say that it is today. Just a word of advice, you can go back and change this date at any time. However, whatever the date of your party is, the part that's going to be live, that's the date you're going to want to put in there. Later on, you can go back and you can change that date to a different date. So if you were going to extend the party link until a certain date. You could then change that later on. But make sure you keep that whatever the date is of your actual party. So then up here you can put in the name of the person. So we'll put in Freddie Jack as the name. You can put in Freddie Jack's email address, or you can just choose the consultant email address if they don't have one, as well as put in all the rest of the information. And that, again, is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just doing it right now, or else the system won't let me move forward. Okay. The wonderful thing is, as well, is you do not actually have to put the city in. You are going to put in the zip code, and once you do that, the system is actually going to put in the tax rate for you. So that's really helpful when you're talking with your customers, that you know the exact tax rate, because some states you'll see it's like 8.5% or like 7.25% or something like that. So it's nice to have the exact amount of tax that they're going to be charged. So after you do that, you're going to hit save and continue. And you'll see here that here is our party information. You can see all of the information for that, including the tax rate, the name of the party. You can update the description as well. Here is the party link that you can send to the different guests. And here is the area too where you can also change the date on the party to reflect what you need it to be. If you do create a party and you also need to delete it, maybe you made a big mistake or it's just not going to be a thing, your hostess needs to wait, you can also delete it here as well. Okay? All right, so I'm going to now show you really quick that this party will actually show up on your website. So if you have opted to use our website, I love using my website, I love directing my customers there, but it isn't necessary if you don't want to have that. So you're going to direct your friends to your website. If you have that, you'll have them click My Parties. And I know you guys have done this multiple times for My Parties. So you'll see the different parties that they can choose from, and they can choose the example party that we just created for Freddie Jack, and they can start shopping. Okay? All right. So now for those of you who are not going to be using the website, or for those of you who also have the website but you want to be able to submit orders in your back office, I'm going to show you how to do that now. You're obviously going to be at parties, so we're going to do this again slowly so you know, because obviously you're not going to create a party and probably submit an order at the same time. So again, you're going to come up to parties. Oh, I want to save that information because I changed the date. So we're going to come to parties, and again, once we highlight parties, that other drop down is going to open up that says open parties, and we're going to click that. And once we get here again, we're going to see all of our parties. I'm just making sure the delay is not going to happen so you can actually see this. So we're going to click example party. And as you can see, it brought us right back to that page. Again, you can see the end date of your party, how it's being shipped. Again, there's that party link again, all of that information that you would need. And at this time, we're going to go to, it'll say about, invitations, orders, review, and submit. So we're going to click orders. And on this page, you are going to see the information regarding the hostess credits. You'll see that up in the right-hand corner. That right now it's 0, but that will go up as you add orders. There's also the personal volume section that tells you how much money you have made off of that party and what you're going to get your commission off of. And then also the order total, which is actually going to be higher than parcel volume because this includes tax and shipping. And unfortunately, UPS and the government does not want to give us commission on that. So we won't get commission on the order total, we'll get commission on the personal volume, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and create an order. So you're going to hit new order, and that's at the very bottom. And it's going to bring you to a page that says who is this order for, and you're going to start putting in the information. So we'll say that this is for Sally Jane, and we'll use once again use the consultant email address. I'm going to put in my phone number. Again, on this page as well, the tax rate will pop up as well. So again, that'll remind you. So even if Sally Jane is not local, so if she's not local to you, so like right now this is the Morgantown tax rate, you would put in Sally Jane's address and it would pop up with her tax rate. So once you get that, you're going to save and continue. And once you save and continue, it's going to take you to the shopping page. And there's some different ways that you can shop if you are with the customer at that time and they are shopping with you in your back office. There are some different hyperlinks here on the sides and at the top that allow you to pick categories. So for example, if they're looking for a Mother's Day gift, you could click gifts for her and let her see all of the different items that are available. Same thing for graduations, weddings, and whatnot. And then at the top is also some other subjects such as purses or thermals or totes that you can choose as well. There's also the search bar that you can use, and that'll bring up the item number as well as the item itself so you can find it. So right now I'm going to be using the large utility tote. There is a section on here, so you get to choose either to just add it to the order or you can personalize an order. We're not going to go over how to personalize something right now, but if you would click this, it's very, very easy to do. If you've never messed with it before, make sure you do that, but it's very, very easy to do. It literally walks you step by step. You cannot mess up, and at the end, it's going to let you preview the personalization and then edit anything that you want to. But we're going to just add it to the order because otherwise it'll just lag. Okay. So once the item has been added to the order, you'll see that up here, the cart in the right-hand corner will have one item in it, so you'll want to click that cart. And it will bring you to a order page. On this order page, this will show you how much the product is. It'll also show you the personal volume. So that, again, that's your PV. That's what you get commission based off of. So you're going to see that amount here. You'll also see how much went towards the Hostess rewards. So right now it's $35. You'll also see that it qualifies for the April customer special. You'll see that right below the product, you can then view the different styles that you can get for that and choose one of those should the customer like to get one of those, so to speak. There's a couple of options. Once you click these links, actually, it will take you to that product where they can choose the colors that they want for that product, and they can also personalize them as well for an additional cost. If they choose not to do one of those items, you just simply go back up to the right-hand corner where that cart is and you click it. And it'll bring you right back to the page that we were just on. So again, you'll see the subtotal there as well as another box that will allow you to continue shopping. Should she change her mind or want to add something, she can definitely do there. You'll also see right here at the top a party summary as well that shows you the subtotal, the shipping, and the tax as well. So it gives you an idea of what it's actually going to cost completely for that product. So then you're going to want to begin checkout. After everything looks correct, you're going to get a pop-up that says, do you want to redeem the customer special? Again, just one more thing to remind them that, hey, you're missing out on this awesome deal, so they can definitely choose that. If not, you can say nope and continue to check out. And once you get to the checkout section, you will see additional information. Again, you'll see the shipping address for that person. You'll also see the total as well. So right now it's $40.07. I want to draw your attention to the shipping information though. Right now we have hostess selected. If for some reason the person does not live near the hostess though, you would want to choose direct shipping, because obviously the hostess is not going to be able to give them that product if they don't live near them. So you'll pick direct shipping. Also, if somebody wants it directly shipped to them, they don't even want to mess with trying to meet up with the hostess, they can also choose direct shipping. To have something direct shipped is an additional $4. And anything that is shipped to the hostess is 8% of the product price. So if it's shipped to the hostess, 8% of the product price. If it's a direct ship, it's 8% of the product price plus $4. Okay? There's also the Roundup 31 Gives. This is our charity organization that we work with, and we support women's organizations all over the world. So if they would like to round up to the nearest dollar to be able to support some of those organizations, they can. They can also choose a dollar amount or choose other. And of course, they always have the option to choose no thanks. At this point, you're going to want to put in their payment information. So you'll click New Payment, and there's a couple of options there. We're going to pick New Guest Credit Card. And here you'll put in all the information, the name on their card number, the expiration date, and the zip code as well. You do not need to put those last three numbers on the back of the card. Those aren't necessary at all. Okay. So at this point, once that's been submitted, you again are given the option to continue shopping. So if the customer's like last minute, like, oh man, I need to add something to it, not a problem. You can go back, just click continue shopping and do that. But if not, you would click save and continue, and I'm not going to do that right now because I have no payment information in, so nothing will go through, but you would click save and continue, and this nice little heart would come up here in the middle of your screen saying your order has been submitted. Now, just so you understand as well, when the order has been submitted, it has been submitted on the party. That does not mean that it has been submitted to our home office, okay? So let me show you that really quick. Again, we're going to go to the top here and we're going to click parties. It says home, parties, orders, incentives. We're going to click parties. We're going to click open parties again once that shows up. Again, it's going to bring us to that page that says open parties. You'll see all of the different parties that I have available here, including our example party. And once it brings us to that, again, we'll see all of the different party details that we had before, the dates, party names, and whatnot. I'm going to give the computer a couple seconds to catch up. So we're going to go to orders. And here you'll see that Sally Jane's order is sitting here. It's obviously incomplete because I did not put in payment information. But once the order has been submitted, and you'll see the order has been submitted, this will actually show paid. However, it will sit in this party until we review and submit the entire party. So once you have all of your guest orders and all of your hostess credit has been picked out, which I will show that to you in a different tutorial, because I don't want to overwhelm you. But once all of that has been picked out, you're going to go to review and submit. And as you can see, this again will have more information about all the other people that are going to be purchasing. Obviously, this one's incomplete, so it's giving me a little error message here saying, "Hey, you need to fix this." But again, you'll be able to review everything, and then once you do, you will click Submit Order down here. And once that button is clicked, that is when all of the orders are processed. That's when the Hostess rewards are processed. Again, if you choose not to pick one of the Hostess rewards, you will actually see a pop-up that says there's unclaimed Hostess rewards. Do you want to redeem? And you can choose either yes or no, depending if you're going to use them or not. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you is that was how to submit an order for a party. I want to show you really quickly how to submit an order for a retail order. Okay, so instead of choosing parties this time, we're going to just choose orders. So it's going to say home, parties, orders, incentive, contacts, reports. And we're picking orders. Okay, and it's going to just bring you to a page, and there's a couple of blue lines here that show you some other orders that I have created, those two parties that are there because they haven't been submitted yet. But this is where you're going to be able to submit a retail order. And retail orders are basically for two different kinds of people. One is if there's like an outlet sale or something going on, you're going to want to get those orders in as fast as possible. Because a lot of those products sell out quickly. So you're not going to want to do a party for them. You're going to just want to do an order for them. Again, there won't be that wonderful Hostess shipping. There will be that additional $4 direct shipping charge. However, that person will be guaranteed that they will get their product, because until a party is submitted, that item is not guaranteed to that person. Okay? The other reason that somebody would want to submit a retail order is if you don't have any parties going on at that time, but you have somebody that wants to just submit a quick order, they need something for a birthday gift or some other type of gift, this is how you would want to do it. So you're going to come up here and you're going to click the button that says New Order. It's in the top right. And again, it's going to bring you to a page and you're going to put in all the information. So in this case, we'll put my information. Again, all of the same information that you did with your party order. And again, it'll bring up that tax rate for you as well as the other information for that address. And then you'll come over and you'll select an order type. Again, you can actually submit a party order for this, or you can just submit the retail customer order, or you even have the option of submitting a business supply order, which would be an order for yourself to order more catalogs or some other business supplies you would need. So then you'll click Save and Continue. And again, you're going to basically go through the same process that you did with your party order. And once that comes up, I'll show that to you. So again, you see all of the different categories that they can choose from, that you can choose from. This would be the place too where you'll see some of the outlet items once we have another outlet sale. I'm going to pick the 24/7 case just as a item. And my computer's moving a little bit slow right now. Alright, and I'm going to add that to my order. Again, we've already watched, we've already done this before, so it's nothing you really haven't seen before. Again, you'll go to that cart and you'll click it. And it'll bring you to a very similar page that it did with the party order, except it doesn't have any hostess information on the side because we're not doing anything with that. And again, we'll just begin. Sorry, before I go there again, you'll see that it different customer specials. This one doesn't actually qualify for the customer special, but if it did, that would show up on this page as well. You also have the option to continue to shop, or you can begin checkout, in which you will then put in all of the information for that person and you will submit the order. When that order is submitted, it will go directly to our home office. So it won't, you won't see a nice little heart there'll be a little heart that'll say it's been submitted, but it won't show up under a party or an order because it's already gone through. Okay? Okay, so those are the tips that I have for you. I hope this video was helpful for you in learning how to submit orders and how to create a party. If you have any questions for me, or if you missed something, please let me know. I would love to help you with that further. Keep this video close by so when you are submitting orders, you have something to refer back to. And also practice. Go in your back office. Just don't put any credit card information in and you'll be completely fine. But practice putting in a party, practice creating an order so that when it comes time for you to do it in real life, it's really, really easy. So thanks again so much for watching. I hope this is helpful and we'll be in touch soon. Talk to you later. Bye.